yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Everyone missed us. I took off 2 weeks, guys.
It happens.
What's up, guys? How you doing? I see Frank Estevan. I see Noble. I see Adam. And, yeah, Frank the Tank. I'm sure we're going to... Nikki's not going to be on today. She told me that in the chat. But what's going on? I know you got some news. You've been posting some stuff. What's going on over there? And there's my boy Chris. I love Chris. That's my homie.
Let me see. I got a few things going on. I got some new hognose.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then I got the mealworm thing going big time. So,
dude, you are like crushing it with the mealworms, though.
Oh yeah, it's taken off big time. So
I mean, like, I know what you can produce, and I mean, you got thousands upon thousands upon thousands of beetles.
Oh yeah.
Not hundreds. We're talking thousands.
I'd say 30, 40,000.
So 30, 40,000, I mean, they give you what, 25 every month or so, or every couple weeks?
What do you mean 25?
Eggs? 25 eggs? 25 babies each female?
They can drop anywhere from 300 to 500 in 2 months.
So if you got, let's say you got 25,000 baby females, times, let's just say 500, that's 12 million.
Mm-hmm.
Just with what you got.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12
and I
million.
still got pupa coming every day.
Andrew could have brought Morph Market with his offer. Ah, there you go, Morph Market. We got top Morph Market today. What's up, homie? How you doing?
But I think I sent you pictures of the hognose, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
And the beetles. You can show them all if you want.
Yeah, I'll get to. We can find it. I can get it. Yeah, Noble. That was like a last minute thing. But I didn't mind. It was Chris hooked me up, and they were worried about it being early, and I'm like, dude, I'm up early all the time, bro. What are you talking about? And I really, really like Brian. I really like Brian a lot. I mean, I talked to him after. Brian is a dude. I like him. He speaks my language when it comes to business, and just a really down to earth, cool guy. Let me see here, and ReptiPost is popping. Like it is popping. It is. It's popping so much. I started really digging into details with it when I pull up your pictures. I started pulling up details. And I think that we are going to move to a server. We have some people that want to advertise on ReptiPost. We have a couple Patreons because Noble's awesome and a few other people. We'll talk about that. What we're going to do with that. And some people bought merch. Some people already bought merch, and I got something to talk about that you guys might love on that. But let's look at some hognose. Okay, hognose, I think, in my personal opinion, are underrated. There's some big breeders, but hognose are an excellent starter snake. Even though they're venomous, I don't want to get into that. They're harmless. So what is that?
That is an anaconda. That is an Arctic. 66% het for hype albino.
Okay, and that's your male?
That's my male.
So you got Arctic, and then this girl here.
That's an Arctic albino female.
I like it. Arctic. I was one of the first ones to see Arctic when it was back before it was named. Good old Jeff.
Yep. JMG.
So you're looking to produce Arctics,
Super Arctics,
and hopefully the albino hits,
I know.
and you can get super Arctic albinos, Arctic albinos, but everything should no. You got 25% might be normals or albinos, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but I mean
always, still not bad.
that's gonna be a fire clutch. I mean, you can even purchase another female for that male.
Oh, I've been looking. I was looking at maybe an albino Arctic Conda or something, or a super Conda.
Go to Conda,
cool.
yeah. I know Condas and Arctics go together pretty well.
Yeah. So does the Sable, but the Sable. Oh,
Yeah. I was in the hog nose. I didn't produce many. I think I gotta ask John. I think we produced like I don't know, maybe 10 clutches the whole time I tried. It was just the weight egg to producing that really got me.
Yeah. I produced a lot of them in the past. Not Azanthic and Toffee Belly and Toxic and stuff.
I think that there's a lot that can be done with them yet, and they're perfect size snake. I mean, a male could be kept in what, a 20 long for a little tank and maybe a 40 breeder.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, the males don't get very big.
I was talking to Dylan. You know Dylan.
Oh,
he breeds hogs.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about that because I want to do something different at Reptile Expos and have the setup. And since he has hognose, that's an easy setup to take to the Reptile Expo too and say, here's everything you need.
Oh yeah. I have a friend up here who does it with ball pythons. Everything you need.
Yeah.
On one kit.
And that helps out.
Thing he's got. Yep.
So I'm hopefully going to be starting to do that. I'm going to start doing some supplies. I talked on there, ReptiPost is going to start paying me here, eventually. Orner Exotics is not going to carry ReptiPost anymore, so that is actually when ReptiPost starts paying for itself. It's like a paycheck to me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not paying for it anymore. So I'm going back into education. We made that decision.
Good.
I have a retic. I'm not sure if anyone knows that. We got a retic from In Your Face.
I've seen it.
You've seen our retic. He's a good boy. He's weeks old. Friendly as can be. I'm looking for another larger 4 to 6 footer right now. And I'm looking for an albino berm. I need that albino berm to be male. So if anyone's watching this, you got an albino berm male that needs a home, let's talk. Let's talk. I don't care about any of the other hats. I'm not going to breed it. It's not for breeding purposes. But I want it to be a potato. I want it to be calm.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. So and then the beetles and stuff, man. I mean, so is this a build up or did you purchase a bunch, or is this just the build up from what you've been doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What'd you start out with?
30,000, I think.
Oh, you got a lot more than that now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So you're already producing. You're producing your own in raising them.
Yep, I'm not just selling any right now because I'm trying to get them all to where I got a constant supply. I don't want to be one of these guys that supply people and then they call up, can I get some mealworms? And you're like, I don't have any right now.
I actually should have waited on dubias because I'm having the same problem. Yep. I waited 6 months and I was like, I can start, selling now, and I'm sold out weekly. I'm sold out. Yeah. So I was going to call up Darian seriously, and I was going to say, hey, I need dubia, but I'm not totally sure what he would say now because of ReptiPost and all this other stuff. I mean, I don't. He's never done anything directly to me, so I don't know. I just don't think he appreciates my posts. I don't know.
He sells about 100 million to 130 million roaches a year.
Oh, easily. I mean, his roach business is large. And me coming into it, even if I took 5% of that, it wouldn't hurt him. No. And right now, I haven't been able to ship anything. But there is a little difference. I am doing something different than most roaches. I am breeding red runners. But I haven't been able to take them off eBay. eBay pays me a lot of money for red runners. I mean, a lot of money for red runners. So I'm thinking about taking some money and going ahead and investing more into roaches more, and doing that. I'm looking for an IMG boa low key, so there's low lady doesn't find out. Adam, you need an IMG? Just a second. Hold on. Adam needs an IMG. Do you just want it to be an IMG or het for anything, or an IMG albino? Just something IMG. Let me know. Red Runners are Red Runners are amazing. I can take 1,000 to a show and they sell before the show opens.
Do they produce faster than Dubia?
It seems like it, but they grow. How can I put it? It seems like they do, but it's hard to weigh the babies. Like Dubia roaches, I can weigh 100 of them, and I go, it's about 3.5 to 4.1 grams. When they're babies, a quarter inches. Mm-hmm. The pinheads are so light, I could put 100 in and it won't weigh.
Oh.
So it's really hard. So that's why you rarely see pinheads. That's why I call them. I don't know what they're actually called. Sold under 1,000 lot. If you went over there, I'll go right now. I'll just make sure if you are. There's a way to send it in, but I will check if you didn't send it in. I will go there now and see if any. I haven't checked today because I got caught up today. Managed verification. So let me see. Is that your username too, Creative? Is that your username? Is Creative? I'll just do this. Creative.
You should start breeding them Goliath roaches.
I got you. Goliath, I thought about it.
They only produce, it takes them like 2 years to produce any.
I think I got you right now, too. So it takes 2 years, but
they're like
how much they go
a
for?
Piece.
Where am I going to buy them, though?
What's the name has them? Bugs in Cyberspace. They're $89, I think, or something like that.
And Rich, I got you, bro. You're on it now. You're verified. So if anyone wants to get verified, there is a way. All you got to do is go into your settings, your My Profile settings. Let me see here. You go into General Settings, and I got to get into the other side. I got to remember how to do it. I'll do it. There actually is. I can actually do this. I can do this real quick. I will show you how to do it. Right here. I have a how-to. I have a how-to. So
that's cool.
I will post that real quick. ReptiPost. Are you kidding me? All my interviews come up. Here you guys go. There are how-tos on that page. So if you go to YouTube, the ReptiPost, I have how to create a group or a business page on ReptiPost, how to post a product or an animal for sale, how to use the forum feature, and how to become a verified member on ReptiPost. You do not have to send me, what I tell people, you don't have to send me a picture of your driver's license at this time. You can send me a picture of you. It could be off Facebook with an animal. Just let me make sure it's, a human being. I've never had a bot do it, but yeah. But what else are you going to start breeding? You're going to breed dubias, aren't you?
Yeah, just for local stores and stuff. Nothing big. But
my recommendation, dude, I started with 1,000. I bred for 6 months, and I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I produce a lot. I probably have 25,000 females now in my rotation that's actually producing. Mm-hmm. My very original group is starting to slow down now. Well, my big group is 25,000 females. I got like 5 bins of them. I was
thinking shadow roaches, but I don't know how well they do. I don't know how well they sell.
Shadows are amazing. You don't need. They're only females. Mm-hmm. And I don't sell them. I have a group of them. I don't sell them, but Paul's Pills do.
Yeah, but I do they sell a lot? People buy them or not? Or
I don't know how many he takes to the show, but he usually sells out of them.
Oh, that's good.
But they're like $10 for 12 or 25 or something like that.
But they're all female and they're all produced, so wouldn't take long for it to take off.
Dubias are truly one of the cheapest roaches.
Mm-hmm.
Because wholesale, you're about 4 cents to 5 cents a piece.
Yeah, I was looking because discoids are more expensive. Almost everything was.
My discoids crashed.
Did they really?
Yeah, I have a bunch of babies in there, but all my adults crashed.
Makes you wonder what happened, huh?
I don't know if I keep them too hot because I kept them just like dubia. And that's the secret with dubia, red runners, your red goblins is heat. I was talking to Paul Pills because he has trouble with red runners, and I'm like heat and feed and heat. And red runners eat. I don't think I've ever seen them not eat. I can actually in my dubias and put stuff in there, and you can see they're not hungry. They won't come in to be and eat. Red runners just keep eating, and I'm not doing lobsters. There's no way.
No, I was saying the same thing. Do you think maybe the discoids need more humidity or something than what you
They
keep
might.
others?
They actually might.
I don't know.
I gave away all my hissers that were left over. So
I was thinking of them too, but they crawl out a lot.
I didn't mind it because red goblins, the adults will crawl,
Oh, okay.
but they usually don't do it though. So how you separate red runners is you dump them all in a cup, set the big cup in, and all the adults climb out.
Oh,
Weirdest thing in the world. So you got to have a lid on there. But yeah, goblins I breed for my tarantulas. My tarantulas and stuff, that's what I feed goblins to. I don't do lobsters though. Ain't happening. And Chewy in June. My Chewy in June gotta find him a lady. Who's Chewy? Like a gecko?
yeah. I was gonna say it's a Chihuahua. Not a Chihuahua, but a Chihui. A Chihuahua.
Yeah, that's
Man,
what I was thinking.
I'm talking weird
But
myself right now.
seriously, Adam, I know some boa breeders, so I can get you in touch with IMG. I'm not saying I can get you a better deal, but I can get you in touch with some IMG people. I know that for a fact. Oh, he says yes. Okay, cool. I'm like, what? What are we talking about? Because he said IMG.
Andrew, that was great. I try.
I'm all about it. I gotta fix this label up here because it hides when it's reptiles to you. Which I had a discussion with someone the other day. I'm like, they're all using FedEx.
So did you have fun at your little show the other day that you were just talking? You were giving speeches?
Yeah, I was at a pet expo in Green Bay for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's my first 3-day show I've ever done. Because Tinley is not really a 3-day show. It's a 2-day show, and the first day is just vendors. And Bill, the president of the Madison Area Herp Society, said he couldn't make it. I don't know if he's released publicly why he couldn't make it. It's a sad thing, not a bad thing. And he needed me to do the talks. So the lady running the show says, "Hey, you're going to give some talks." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do. But I'm just going to go there and talk." And at the end of the expo, she was like, I was one of the best presenters there was because I was carrying around the stuff and I took Mimsy and they went nuts. And it made me miss doing educational shows. It made me miss it.
Well, that's a good thing.
So I'll be there at the Pet Expo next year. It's once a year. I'll be advertising ReptiPost because I advertise ReptiPost there too. And then I'll be advertising the educational shows. So yeah, I'm serious. I can get you the IMG. I can get in touch with. Not many people know I'm not just a gecko person. I have a lot of contacts from my snake days, and they're coming out of the woodworks now that the morph market thing's happening. So I've been contacted by quite a few people. They want me to work on the marketplace and get it up, like more features. It's not as easy as updating Morph Market.
No.
Because Morph Market is just the classifieds. That's all it is. So me upgrading the marketplace on ReptiPost, I have to make sure it integrates with the social media side perfectly. So I'm working on it, guys. I promise you, I've got stuff coded. I have a server here. I got to talk to my my internet provider here because I'm going to have like 10 to 15 testers on it. So when I do updates, I'm going to launch it on there It's going to be private, and we can just try to abuse it. And then we're going to see if it works. And if it works, I don't have any bugs. I launch it online. I update our site. Right now, I have it on my hosting where I update it first. I don't think anyone knows what happened to ReptiPost the other couple weeks ago, do they? When it went down.
I
for
do.
like
You
3.
told me.
Oh, geez.
You told me you were in panic mode. Holy God, you're like, I don't know what to do.
I back up ReptiPost every, say 3 to 4 times a day. Now I do it 7 times a day. And I went to just do a small update. I found a security thing. No one's data. It was just a security thing where people could register, and it could be more bots register. So I was like, I'll fix that. And then there was a few other things I wanted to add, as people seen now. They can see it. Well, I went in to update it, and stupid me, I label my folders ReptiPost, ReptiPost 1, ReptiPost 2, ReptiPost 3, ReptiPost 4, right? So the ReptiPost 1, 2, 3, 4, the numbers are just updates. So if I upload those to the server, it goes to the right folder, and then I just run the update, and it's fine. I took the main ReptiPost folder and took it back to the original every day, like when I first started. And I was like, uh-oh. And I was like, crap. So I tried to server rewind, and that's a piece of garbage. I should have known it didn't work. I said rewind 15 minutes, it didn't work. Rewind a half hour, it didn't work. And I'm like, what do I do? So I went in my backups. We lost like 3 posts, and I was like, cool, we're good. That I was terrified. Everyone's like, back up, but I had them.
You contacted me in total panic mode. I was like,
relax. I was tripping.
But I could see all the work. You could have lost all the work you've put into it in a second. It would have been very devastating.
So that's why I want to move it to its own server. My server right now backs up everything every 7 times a day. So it's like every few hours. Mm-hmm. Every 3, 2.5, something like that. I forget what it exactly is. But if I go to a server, I'm going to do every hour. And I'm thinking about going to the cloud eventually. But that move will be the biggest move, and I don't want to shut down the site too much. So the move on my current host, moving to a server, I'm going to pay someone to move the site. I'm going to pay their tech team to do it. With me doing it, it'd be one man worrying about my computer. They're there on site. Mm-hmm. So they can if something happens and they won't turn, they'll move it. I'll make a post saying the server's going to move at this time. Any post, when they start the move, any post after that could be lost. But every post up to that time will be saved when they move it. So
they'd like shut the site down for a few hours or however long it took?
Nope, it's gonna stay on, and it's just gonna be turned right back on. We shouldn't lose anything. It should be on. What's going to be the hardest thing is the domain has to re-register because it's going to be on a new IP. And then my email, I told him I wasn't really worried about the email because I actually send all my email to my personal business email. No one's going to get that. It just gets sent there, so I always have a backup of it. If you don't do that, if you guys are a breeder and you don't have a backup email that every email gets sent to, go register one. Go register one in Gmail. Go register one somewhere free. And have every email that goes to your email box go to that other email. You can set that up. And it saves.
You have to tell me how to do that.
Yeah.
I have one, and then
I have 29 emails right now. And I have one main one. I go look at everything. And it tells me where it came from. I'm like, I need to answer that, and I go to that email. That's how I do it. Yeah, so ReptiPost is getting bigger. I promise you that. But it's not no morph market. I'm not just a classifieds.
So, do you think morph market will be around in 3 years, or do you think it'll be way down? I hear a lot of people complaining.
I don't know. Darian's got money. So it matters what he wants to do. I mean, do I agree with his comments where he says he doesn't care about the big breeder? You can care about everybody. You can care about everybody, and you don't have to cater to everybody, but you can care about everybody. So I care about the ball python people. I care about the crested gecko, the leopard gecko, the corn snake, the king snake, and I mean the hognose people. All of them matter. I have a feeling after watching all the podcasts I've seen him interviewed on, he feels he has to take a side on everything. So whatever the issue is, he has to take a side. He never can just be down the middle. He has to take a side. And that's what I'm taking from him. I'm down the middle on almost everything. If you come to me and say, well, to give an example, he's now said it on the podcast. It's live. It's on that MJ's podcast. Sorry if MJ's watching this. Trap Talk. But they read personal emails and messages from Morph Market on the air. So his defense was this was just in a seller's page on Facebook that this was posted. But then he read the messages on MJ's show. So now it's out there for everybody. So a seller and a buyer had a little fight over the buyer being a tire kicker. And the seller was like, I'm going to tell everyone you're a tire kicker. And the buyer didn't like that, and the seller didn't like that. They went back and forth some. And the seller went to Morph Market's Facebook page, seller Facebook page, posted the screenshots. And then Darian came and posted screenshots he got from someone else or got from the other person. And he posted them and said, no, this is how it went. And it turned into a mess. So instead of him just saying, I should have never posted it and I should have deleted that person's post, we shouldn't be posting personal messages. It's not my job as a platform to worry about your customer service. That's on you now. No, he took a side no matter what it was. So now he's telling people how to do customer service or you're going to get called out. I'm going to tell you guys this now. You're on ReptiPost. You guys get in an argument, that's on you. Build your brand. That's not on me. If I have a buyer come to me, I will tell them straight out, just don't purchase from me. You know how they are now. You know how they are. Just don't you can block them. You'll never see their posts again. I mean, and if you're a seller and you get a tire kicker and you don't like it, I think tire kickers turn into money. I'm sorry, I'm a salesman. People that kick tires eventually will spend money. Block them. Then they'll never buy from you. How hard is it? We need to be adults now.
Mm-hmm.
And right there, his media campaign. Now I'll tell you, I don't care. He can contact me on this. His media campaign is if I cause drama, people are going to come to my site. But he's only showing you Morph Market's Facebook numbers. What does that matter? Well, what does Facebook page matter? I mean, that's not doing anything. Mm-mm. So you can look, and ReptiPost is not old enough yet. My traffic on ReptiPost is nowhere close to what Morph Market is. I'm not even saying that. We are a new site. We're growing fast. We're social media, so you can actually kind of tell the traffic. You can go on there and say, well, no one's posted in 5 hours. What the hell? Well, that hasn't happened in a while. But you can go, and there's sites that you can actually say how many hits has this site got. It will tell you. When I checked Morph Market, they were actually down from last year. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to call him out on it. I mean, well, I kind of did, but he's trying to get traffic. He's trying to pump numbers. You're not going to... I had everyone that's contacting me about advertising on ReptiPost. I said, guys, this is kind of more just supporting me. Supporting ReptiPost, because I'm not guaranteeing you're going to get tons of hits. But if you jump in now and you keep paying monthly, you're going to get this cheap price, though. I promise you that. Because the prices will go up. Will eventually go to how many... It'll go to, like, pay per click type thing. So... yeah. So, I mean... I think that Darian's problem is he has to take a side on everything. He's taking a side, and he makes it a hard side. He's not down the middle. He's trying to play victim. He's like, well, everyone should just like me. We shouldn't be drawing lines in the sand. But he's drawn lines in the sand with his own posts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is what it is. I had a conversation with was it Scott? Scott might be able to say yes. I forget who it was. It might have been Greg. I forget. But I said, should I ban certain morphs on ReptiPost? And the only one I want to ban is Lemon Frost. And I talked to a few people, and when I talked to this person, he goes, if you start doing that, you're going to start putting your personal feelings into it.
Mm-hmm.
And should I ban Frank? Should I ban this person? So if I say ReptiPost is free, like freedom, should it be a reset for some people, and they come there and if they mess up and they break my TOS, then I take action? Or do I take their actions off of ReptiPost and use that? That's a hard decision, but I mean, if I want ReptiPost to grow, I guess we have a TOS. If they break TOS, they're gone. If they don't, they're not. So that was a tough one. Frank has not joined yet. That was a big one. Someone asked me like a week ago. Oh my God. Shane Kelly, my homie, that's the one that contacted me. We're going to be getting his ads up. I got to put up something for Orner Exotics. Let's see here. Oh man, there's fire. I don't know what to do here. Oh, that one looks good. That's a cool one. I'm gonna do that one. I'm putting up tons of stuff lately. Frank taking care of me because I forgot to put the show up on ReptiPost. Which soon, once we go to server, we'll be able to go live on there. It's just a processing power that I need. But someone asked me too that morph mark's needed. I don't sell a morph market.
Nope.
And there's no reason why I don't either. Man, I got a cough. Every time I get on the air, I get a cough. So what have you been doing? You've been sneaking around playing with worms and
pretty much.
Cool geckos hatching?
No geckos hatching yet, but I got eggs, so we'll go from there. See what happens.
I had to turn on an incubator the other day. Another one.
Oh, did you?
Ran out of space. Yeah.
It would be nice if I got that. But no, well, you know what's been going on. A lot of hectic stuff. So things have been slow this year, but next season will be huge. And then I'm really focusing on the worms because I got to get them to a point where I can sell them. And
do you have you thought about your price points yet?
Not exactly yet.
$1 million for 100.
Yeah, I was thinking close to that.
$1 million for 100. I think everyone should do it. I'm trying to get off Facebook. I'm trying really hard to get off Facebook. I'm trying hard.
It's tough.
I have Cypher to Het Cypher going right now.
Well, that'll be cool.
Yeah, I got that. Cypher to Rainwater. I got Het Marbleeye, possible Cypher to Rainwater. What else? I don't have much I can go to Cypher because I have so much Eclipse stuff. So I got some Macularis. I went to it. I got Fasciolatus eggs yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got Fasciola eggs. Frank, dude, I've been thinking about getting jumping spiders for the center because they're so friendly. But man, they get pricey.
Everything gets pricey. It seems like anymore.
I'm really like, whoa. What is a decent price over there per 1,000 meals? I have never bought 1,000 mealworms.
I think it's like $25 or something, somewhere in that neighborhood. I'm not sure.
Well, 1,000. I mean, I get 10,000. 10,000 on. Let's just say Rainbow's what 40? 10,000 40, or is it 50?
I could tell you here in a second. That's for sure.
What do I pay, Jillian?
Yeah.
I don't know what I pay. I literally just text them. They're my
But
homies.
that also is your price, which is everybody else's price because you buy so many, you know.
Yeah, Jillian's cool. But I'm gonna buy off you once you get going. I already found a dozen this month of jumping spiders. See, I'm gonna let you guys know. I said it kind of on Brian's podcast. That I'm trying to build the zoo now. I am going to go big. I'm looking for another building. Rich, my landlord, buddy, I'm not leaving you. But I'm looking for. I gotta have a place for the geckers. Um, I'm actually looking for a bigger place. Uh, oh, I've been paying 10 per thousand. Okay.
Yep. No, a thousand mealworms is $9 on Rainbow, but then that's in a bag, and if you get it in a cup, it's still $9. But if you go to 10,000, it's $40. But then when you go to 30,000, it's $120.
This was so 40
Yeah.
a piece.
And then 40,000 is 160.
So that's 0.004 a piece.
Yeah.
So it's a little under half a penny a piece. So I tell people it's about half a penny per mealworm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually breeding mealworms. I take mealworms that don't get eaten and I put them in a bucket, like this bucket thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I usually give it to like all the animals out in the main room. And I split them up because they love mealworms. They get roaches, mealworms, all that, bearded dragons, and whatnot. And I forgot about them one time. And they've been sitting over in the corner for like 3 months. And there's like tons of stuff in there. I was like, whatever. Or like, cool. I'm good with numbers and figuring out what you got to do, guys. I mean, a half a penny a mealworm. I mean, to make decent money at that, if you're selling half a penny, if you're at 1 million mealworms that you can actually sell, and you're going to get a half a penny, you're at $5,000 per million mealworms. Just think about that. I mean, that's a lot of work for that. That's really low pricing, $40 for 10,000. I think that if it's quality like you're producing, I think $50 to $55 per 10,000 is a decent deal.
Mm-hmm.
Ship to Canada like 10,000 at a time. I believe mealworms are not. You can ship mealworms over into Canada.
I don't know. I'd have to really check it out. If I could, then I would. But I'm not sure. Although I live right next to Canada, I could just drive them there and drop them off.
Rainbow's the only one, dude, Adam, that can actually supply me. So I actually, and I don't care who knows this, I actively went to every mealworm producer in the country, and I was told no. And it wasn't because, it's Gary. It was because of the quantity I needed.
Yeah, you put a huge dent in people's production.
Yeah, and how they put it to me is that if they send me that and they had one time where it half died, it would cripple them for months.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say they send me 100,000 a week and I lose one of those and they're producing 1 million a month. 100,000 of them is like 10% of their production.
Mm-hmm. It would hurt.
So I mean, I would cripple them, and I understand that. So I wasn't mad. You should have seen when the mealworm shortage went. I mean, I had Dan from Animal House. He would get me I was buying everything in Wisconsin. Someone bring me I buy them all. They would say, well, I'm selling them for this. I don't care. I bought them all. I was buying everything I could. And I was producing roaches back then. But leopard geckos and roaches don't mix.
Adam there. He's banned from Rainbow.
No. As for Mount Mealworms Farm, just out of curiosity, I want to see if they could, Gary. Okay, I'll talk to them. I'll write them down right now. Many people can't. Mount Mealworms, because I know no one's going to hit my price, but I'm okay paying a little bit more. I'm okay with that. I'm trying to do some more stuff. That's something else. That if a mealworm producer wanted to supply me and give me a discount, they can get some big advertising ReptiPost. I'll hook it up. We're growing every day, guys. It's insane. Every day we're getting bigger. The big thing, if people listening to this, the big thing you could do is at least go to ReptiPost and post once a day, like some posts, interact with people. It'll build a habit that you got to go to ReptiPost, and it would help. And get off Facebook. PETA owns Facebook. So if you want to support ReptiPost, that's the biggest way. Just go and post. Have fun. I don't yell at anyone. I still have not had a problem on ReptiPost with anything.
There was some spammers on there the other day.
Yeah, there were bots.
Yeah.
And as you guys see, I mean, I can actually show you guys. We have, this is all Chris Webby. Oh, settings. We can get rid of that real quick. So I did Reptile Market now. See how it's Reptile Market? I got that. The other big thing that I finally got changed is it's captive bred. I got to get the in-stock status. The problem with that, the in-stock status, is it's more than just changing a couple things. It's like I got to go deeper, and I just been lazy. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. So when you guys do create one, even if it's not in stock, it will show up here and just say not available. So we are going to change that. I mean, we got tons of stuff on here, guys. I mean, tons of stuff. You guys, another thing that's going to be coming on the reptile market is storefronts.
I do have a question for you though about the market. Are you going to categorize stuff like what's the name does? Like you'll have geckos in one spot.
Right here. Yeah, see?
Wait a minute. Let me see. What do you
see right here?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that.
Yep, it's right here. So,
there. Never mind.
You can go to ball pythons and all the ball pythons. The only thing that is broken, now everyone's going to point it out. Watch, everyone's going to point this out. $100 for 10,000. $100?
That's high.
Jesus. Ugh, I just seen that. But the only thing that's broken on here is if you sort by price low, as you see, it doesn't work. When I updated it, I broke the coding. So I got to go in and fix that, but I figured people aren't going to no one's complaining about it. Now watch, someone's going to complain. But I fixed that. It's not that big a deal. I'll have that fixed in the next little update. But I give you this detailed area. You can put whatever you want down here. You can put your website. I don't care. Put your website on there. Build your brand. Do whatever you want to do. This is my boy Scott. That's my homie. But we have a lot going on in the reptile market. And this is random up here. No one can pay. Yet. That's all I can tell you. Yet. This will be a highlighted ad section. I'm going to have a highlighted ad, a way to highlight this ad, and they'll be paid. They'll be able to do that. So that'll be a way. Little micro things. Oh, we got... Oh, my Lord. Limey. I know Limey. I love Limey. Limey, if you're watching this, homie, you're my homie. I've known Limey for a long time. There's Adam. Adam's putting up some ball pythons. Look at that. Oh, look at that white and yellow. Look at that white and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Are you breeding white and yellow black knights, homie? What did I do here? Let's go to my profile. I think I posted it here, didn't I? Let's look at that ReptiPost behind there. Do you guys see that animal? That's
yeah, that's a crazy one. What's all in that?
Clouded blood. So here's a secret. I was talking to people, a group of people. The darkest clouded have eclipse in it in some way. Head eclipse or eclipse. Every one of my dark animals have been eclipse, or head eclipse, should I say, or eclipse. And this one here was, the mom was 100% head eclipse and dad was possible head eclipse. No, it was mom was 66% head eclipse and dad was 50% head eclipse. One of them's head eclipse. Yeah, it's a reverse stripe. I guarantee that animal's head eclipse. I guarantee it.
Yeah. I could see that.
So that's clouded. You can see the cloudiness on the sides. The reverse stripe is the reverse stripe. That's going to spot out probably. But look how dark it is.
It's crazy dark, yeah.
That has no black knight in it. 3 out of 4 crickets. And
Yeah, they were having problems with crickets. Remember I ordered a bunch before? And they were all showing up dead?
100%. It's a gecko. No, it's an iguana. I like it.
I was going to say, I ended up quitting ordering because they don't reimburse the shipping. They only reimburse the crickets. And it ended up, I was like, I'm not doing that.
I want to switch because of it. She's done, I mean, I shouldn't say Jillian. The company's done things to a few of my friends too, other friends like that. I can't find anyone that can match it. I can't, I have to feed my collection. I have to.
Of course.
I mean, so I'm in a rock and a hard place. I've contacted people that breed for birds. And they downright said no. They said, we only sell in 1,000 lots. I was like, do what? I was like, 1,000? She was like, yeah, we don't even think about selling to you. All right.
Huh.
So, I mean, I understand. I understand, guys. I totally do. It sucks. It does suck. Good. Well, that's what I'm looking for. I mean, if he can make it where it's realistic and makes sense, a lot's going into ReptiPost, so I got to watch money too. But this season is a lot better than last season for me. People should know I struggled last season. I struggled to pay bills because I have a facility now, which everyone thinks is cool, but I don't. I hate it. I hate everything about facility. I hate it. It's just more money. I can't go next. I can't walk down. I used to do the reptile, this show, and then go collect eggs. And now I can't because I'm not going to drive 30 minutes or 25 minutes.
Are you ever going to be able to get them back to your place, or are you just going to keep the facility?
We're looking at it. We're looking at a way to bring them back, but not at this house. We're going to be moving. Hopefully, and then the zoo's going to have its own. Who knows? Maybe I'll have something like Barcheck where it has a basement. I can put everything in a basement. Who knows? I don't know. But the reptile, I don't know. The reptile zoo is going to happen, but the reptile educational shows are going to happen. I already got a school. I got a contact, and now it's going to be summer here soon. So it gave me all summer to really pump up for other stuff. After the summer, I'm doing a very huge bug order. Bug order big enough to not worry for a while. I would like to breed big scale, but I don't have a big enough area for that. Oh, yeah. As of now, with my slow-growing dubia colony, I'm buying about $80 for insects. I wish. I wish. My leopard geckos don't eat dubia.
Mine don't either, but I suppose that's because I got most of them from you.
Yeah, I mean, my geckos, they'll eat red runners and stuff, but they'll tear up some red runners. But that's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the cheapest I sell a dubia roach is 5 cents in wholesale. That's the cheapest I go. I don't care what dubiaroach.com or dubia.com does. I don't care. I sell out at 5 cents. I've actually thought about raising my price.
Yeah, I was on there in dubiaroach.com.
It's 40 for 1,000.
Yeah, it's expensive. Is that what it is? I thought it was more than that.
Well, you got shipping on top of that. So
yeah, after shipping and all, it was like $100 or something. It was up there.
Well, what is dubia? Last I checked, it was 40, and then like shipping's like $12.
I don't know.
I'm also planning on getting in black into lobster roaches and getting red runners. All my geckos eat dubia. My geckos will, but they won't do it all the time. Like if I do it, I mean, it's just a pain in the butt. I do have some cool stuff coming up though. The merch line, I got some shirts ideas that will be supporting ReptiPost. Like I got the build your brand with the Legos on it, with the eye. I got some other limited edition shirts that I got just waiting to push it out, and I want people to know I'm trying to get that Printify thing on the website so I can take that market and put it in the market. That's what I'm trying to do. So we'll see what happens there.
Half-inch dubia roaches on dubiaroach.com. 1,000 of them is $77.
Yeah, but a quarter inch are 40. I don't even grow mine. They're gone at a quarter inch.
Quarter inch. Let me see here. Quarter inch.
I want to do supers. I want to move
44.
all my adults to super worms, to tell you the truth.
You do?
Yeah, I want to move. Well, I was talking to Miles, and Miles feeds adult supers. I'm like, all right, let me make the switch. And this was before the mealworm shortage and superworm shortage, and I think I got like 2 orders in. And I was like, oh wow! And I actually saved money because the geckos ate less of the supers. And supers, if you keep them in cage together, they don't turn.
No, they stay.
They stay superworms.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I wasn't wasting anything. And all of a sudden, the shortage came up, and I got limited. And the limitation, like, so people, I was allowed for every order to order a certain amount. And we had to get creative with it. We could order like 30,000 mediums and 30,000. We were like, I was limited to like 100,000. So what I could have done is 100,000 a week, 100,000 a week, 100,000 a week, 100,000 a week. But my shipping would have been killing me by then. And now shipping's outrageous. I think I pay more shipping than I do on the damn dubias or the mealworms.
You know what another problem is with you got to set each worm up in its own individual container to get them to turn to a pupa. So
yeah, do it
a lot more work.
Yeah, I don't want to breed mealworms. I did it on accident. There's probably like 100 in there. I don't know. I'll send them to you. I don't want to breed mealworms.
I find it as the bigger I get, I think it ends up being a lot of fun.
But, oh hell yeah! Oh look at that!
It'll be a lot more fun once I'm selling them, though. But that's
yeah. Limey visited my profile. He has no friends. The site has me confused. I love ReptiPost. I think people are starting to really like it too. They're really starting to post stuff. The groups are doing pretty cool. Explore. You can see all the peoples, my pages, my articles. Woof.
It's nice enough to have windows open now. Wasn't like that yesterday. It was cold yesterday.
I'm gonna like some people's stuff. Let's see if I can refresh this. I already did. Oh, I liked everyone's page already. And then suggested groups are pretty cool. So you can go through the suggested groups. There's a lot of groups on here now.
Yeah, I was. Everybody's always inviting me and stuff. I check them out, and if it's something I like, I join it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna join all these. I'll join it just to play with you guys. Boa constrictor sound good. And another thing, if you guys make it private, they got to be invited. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, it looks like Adam picked up a pair of Het Clowns, Het Labs, possible Sunset. Wow. Funny story, I had Het Sunsets at one time. Ooh. Sold them for like $200 a piece.
What?
All right. Back in the day, Brian had Viper Ball. Don't know what Viper Ball is, guys. Got to look it up. And had Sunsets. He didn't think that they were anything. So he sold all the Het stuff. Well, thought to be Het stuff. Because they're all normal looking. And I got a bunch of them. And back then I bought and resold. So I was selling Het Sunsets for like $200. It's $175.
If you would have known how much they were worth, though, you wouldn't have did that if you'd have
known. Well, we didn't even, back then, this was back in 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't think about it. We didn't think it was recessive. We didn't think it was anything.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Crazy.
So that's a story for the. You want to know who had a lot of them? Ron Billingsley. There's a story for you. We'll just leave that at that. Order my dragon stickers today. Uh-oh. Dragon stickers. Yeah, I got fascio eggs. I got fascio eggs.
That's cool. Can't wait to see them hatch out for you.
Yeah, I incubate them as female. So I'll have a bigger fascio group. If you had a triple visual, so you would have Clown, Lav, and Sunset, that'd be pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
Because it says head clown, description normal, double head clown, lavender, pos, sunset. So, what, 66ers? I mean, it'd be pretty cool. So, I mean, you're going to get Lav clowns. I mean, you got, what, 116 chance to get Lav? Or is it 132? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you should hit that Lav clown. Anything clown nowadays is...
But I could tell you a story about breeding something that was... They were hognose, of course, but they were het for toxic. So they were het axanthic and het toffee belly.
Okay.
And this person's been breeding them for years. He gets a bunch of axanthic, he gets a bunch of toffee belly, but he never hits the double visual, and it's taken years. He's hoping every year he hopes, because it could happen, but it's not easy. So it's a possibility. You can go through a lot. I was watching some video where a guy went through. Who was it? Joe Smith, I think his name is. Hognose breeder. He went through 288 eggs before he hit one visual.
We had, what was it, back in when it was just forum days, someone bought, but this was really weird. They bought a pair of het pieds that was produced by Brian, but the person that had them resold them. And these people didn't produce pieds and didn't produce for like 2 or 3 seasons, 4 seasons. It was like a long time. So everyone was talking. Should Brian? This was before snake bites and all that. Should Brian be responsible for it? Blah blah blah. I forget what the solution was, but eventually that pair that everyone thought, okay, they're not het pieds, end up throwing a pied.
I remember that. That was a big thing on the forums.
Yeah.
People were mad at Brian, and then like they sold him or something, right?
Yep. And then
the following season, somebody bred them and got pied right away.
It was instant. They had pied. So, I mean, it's just a percent chance, guys. I mean, you get a 25% chance on a het to het. 25%.
Yeah, you can get something that's 66% het and never prove it out, and then put it to the right.
Or 50% het to het. 50% het to het. I'm sorry. Yeah. So gecko breeders are just used to them odd gods being nice to us.
Okay.
Them odd gods, except for Eclipse. Eclipse sucks. I hate Eclipse.
You don't even have to have it, and it pops out.
And it's like, oh, yeah, guess what? It's Eclipse free. Oh, okay, cool.
I laugh because it's funny.
Oh, Eclipse is just freaking stupid. I hate Eclipse. Everything about Eclipse. Oh man, there's a person that said they have subspecies. They're selling their collection and they got subspecies in Eclipse gene. I'm like, well, how are they subspecies with Eclipse gene? But I'm not going to argue.
Doesn't quite add up there.
And I'm like, well, okay. And they had Argumanus and they were Eclipse gene. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah. Domestic dinos. But are they really domestic? Can I scratch them on the ear and they lean into it? You haven't seen that gecko, Gary? No, I haven't seen that gecko. I have not seen the gecko. I have not seen the gecker. I'm going to be doing a little secret Patreon podcast for ReptiPost.
Oh.
They're like how-tos and like how to build your brand. And give you guys my input how to sell geckers. I guess. I don't need to tell ball python breeders. They're rich.
I have a Patreon page too, and I only got one patron on there. It's hilarious.
I'm just gonna keep doing it. I have one on Repti. Uh, I got to start uploading stuff. I have stuff started, but ReptiPost is where all my energy is going in Fauna Radio. So Orner Exotics is pumping out like it always does. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, my missing income is I don't wholesale as much.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to go back into that. Oh,
Sanity.
someone sent me a picture of a gecker. Did you send me a picture?
We
of a
should do
gecker?
one for Fauna Radio, but everything that's going to go on the Patreon would be like uncut and raw type of thing, where we're blunt
We
and to
could,
the point.
yeah, we could do that, and just with a Patreon, and we'll do interviews and call people stupid.
Yeah.
I'll interview Frank.
I might have somebody lined up for Hognose to come on.
Wait, what? Is that pure argue? No, that's not. That's not. No. Oh, I gotta put it up now. I mean, it has pigmentation.
Yeah, that's a weird eye.
Is that a because Angry Man? I'm bad at pronouncing the name, guys, but Angros can breed to Macularis, but the babies are mules.
Oh.
I think I've seen this picture before.
It's pure if he's not from his understanding. Adam said so.
That might be worth talking to her about.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, you got your regular leopard gecko, the macularis, right? And all this mutations happened. I mean, just look around. You can see all the mutation.
Yeah.
It can happen in other stuff, too, I would assume, because they are similarly related. Not even if they're pure, don't you think the same mutations could happen in other species of the same?
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with that. It's just Eclipse makes me wonder because it's in everything. That's what makes me wonder. Like when I mean, I'll John knows this, so anyone that goes to John says Gary talk shit about John. I'm not talking about John, but when he brought out the cipher and then said he had cipher Tremper and cipher Bell, I was like, did he breed it to Eclipse? And that's how he got it. Eclipse is in every. I mean, it's littered in everything, so it's so hard. And I'm not saying that John didn't, but that's the first thing that popped in my head. And I mean, I trust John 1,000%. I mean, I do. It's just Eclipse is in everything. So when I see a morph in a subspecies that can breed the macularis, I'm like, really? Like, I mean, the people saying, "Oh, I got fasciolatus snows, and I'm the first person in the world to have fasciolatus." You're not. Fasciolatus snows already happened, and it's still a cross at that point. The subspecies has been crossed. It does. You're never going to have, once you cross the subspecies, ever going to have pure again. It is not. I don't care if it's 1% or not. You're never going to have pures. Am I going to say that Angie is lying there? No, I'm not going to say that. I just remember seeing this picture. But that's the first thing that pops in my head is like, did she import these? I'm just going to email Angie and find out. I didn't know she had these, and I know she's selling. I just don't want to test anything anymore, if that makes sense.
Well, that's a lot of work.
It would be hard to prove out, and it's so hard. It's hard to even get a viable cross. A total doubt it's a cross. See, I agree. I kind of agree with you there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do
that. Oh, no, you're
yeah.
fine. I agree. I agree with you there. I do, Adam. I'm seeing your point.
Oh, I did it again.
No worries. So far, my striped Montaneous has produced any aberrant pattern or anything out of the ordinary. I figured it's either a fluke or recessive, but only like 10 babies, so a little early. I'm hoping you get stuff. See, I like what Kenny's doing. I like when people keep the pure subspecies pure. I might contact her, Adam. I might contact her and see what it is, because Angros. I got a line on some more Angros. It's just another project. because as you guys know, you guys haven't been hearing about Clouded. That's the first Clouded I posted this year. I got some insane stuff with Clouded. It's just people are all about Black Knight, so I'll let that die down first. Black Knight this and Black Knight that and Black Knight this, and I love you, Adam. I'm not just teasing you, but Black Knight's awesome. I do like it. But I mean, let's see if I can show some of the pictures that I've been posting. Let's see if I can go to Insta. I think I post on Insta. So like this here, that it looks dulled out on the screen. But that's
like that
6
animal though.
It's 6 grams. And I posted it to be a friendly play fight. Everyone's posting clowns and jokers, and I'm like, well, riddle me that. You know, I'm like, whatever. It's Bubba commented wild card, and then Reptile logo design. Reptile logo design, I get it. I have artists. I have friends that are artists, so nothing personal. I would go to Nikki to get me some stuff drawn up for me. I'm sorry. I would. That's just who I am. Then, of course, the Clouded was posted up, and I just said, let it know when the clouds are rolling in. These here, them are cool looking. I know them head stamps are going to go away. All that is M2 stuff. So M2's son, 219, is the dad, which he is a clown raptor Clouded, okay? And the mother is just a tangy raptor, or a tangy het raptor, and I produced that. It's pretty cool. So I don't know. I mean, the head stamp. I wish the head stamps would stay there. It's pretty cool. The heads are out of low focus, but I don't care. And then of course, build your brand. We got models now. No, the site did that. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Oh, there's our retic. There's my boy. He's such a good retic. He's such a good boy. There was my visit to the Milwaukee Zoo. Story time, guys. Story time. That keeper leaning up, that guy right there leaning up against the wall, to his left is a Gaboon Viper. So Gary's taking his camera and I'm taking pictures, right? And I'm taking pictures of the Gaboon. He sits there and is educating me on the Gaboon Viper. Funniest thing. Until he realized who I was. I was like, dude, I was enjoying the talk. I was like enjoying it. I was like, oh, dude, tell me all you know. I'm getting excited, you know. So that was cool, really cool. But Milwaukee Zoo, if you guys ever can go, it's an amazing zoo. It's an amazing zoo, and it just got Black Knight eggs, really. And the heads do look like fish. It is cool. Still waiting on that Clouded male. We'll be coming back from Michigan next week. Could swing up. Hey, we can see what we can do. That there, this animal there is male. That is a male. 100%. That is not the nicest Clouded I produced this year, but it's the most unique Clouded I produced this year, if that makes sense. It's insane. It's not Eclipse. I think it's Head Eclipse though. It's possible Head Eclipse, but I can almost bet the farm that it's Head Eclipse. What else do I got? There's Miranda. She's showing off her crested gecko. I was there with the Maz. We had like a 20-foot section, 20 by 10. There is the Hilton we were stayed at. Let's see, and then a bunch of other crap. Let's see the other geckos. I got Bolds. See, I got Heidi Bolds. What's up, Heidi? I got Heidi Bolds. Dude, look at this. I pulled 18 crested gecko eggs. You crested gecko, cool, yeah. I love it. Gary, I don't know if I send you the recent pics of the weird-looking wild-type baby, but I just sent it to you. I will get over to that. I promise you. That reminds me, I want something to post at the booth in Toronto. Remember, guys, I want something to post at my booth in Toronto. Okay, let you guys know, any graphic I post up, any graphic for ReptiPost, you guys can use. Any of them. You got my permission. You can use this video. 100% you can use any graphic I produce. I'm not gonna say you can't use mine. You can use the logo. Have fun. It's gonna build. We're gonna build ReptiPost. What other do I got? That's my phone case.
Yeah, I like those.
And that's me at the reptile shows now. So I got ReptiPost. I will be doing a new one. Let's see. Oh, that happened in my van 2 or 3 weeks ago. So right here, wherever the mouse is at, you can see the hole. Where the mouse is like really jigging out now. You can see the hole, and my back window got broke out. $400 something later, got it fixed.
Did you ever find out what happened?
Nope. Here's another boy that's pretty hot. Pretty cool. That one there is 10 grams. No, 12 grams, something like that. It'd probably be going to the next show. Do I have anything else? Why did I post that boa? Oh, the educational center. I was looking for a boa. There's some more clouded. It's a clouded blood. So you can see what the clouded blood does. Let's see. I don't post anything new. Here's my widow. I don't know where anything's at. Do I post it up on here? I probably post it up on here, guys. There's those, that guy, we looked at it. Our model. Oh, I got Red Widow.
That's cool.
I got a Red Widow. I do need more spiders. I promise you that. I do. Let's see what Nikki sent me. So, Nikki, you're saying this is wild type? Did she say this was wild type?
I think so.
I don't know. Pictures, weird looking wild type baby. Are you sure that's not snow, Nikki? We make our own shirts. Would love to have a full back with ReptiPost logo. You can steal the logo. I'll send it to you. Send me a message. I'll send you the file. Gary, I need more spiders. I do. All right, brother. Go have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Let's see here. That is insane. That's
There,
insane.
she answers you right there.
Mom was solid, sold as a wild type fascio and a Turk. I paired the gem to a gem snow het free. So that's a gem snow, okay. It's different looking. That's different looking. Keep it. Unless you have to sell it, keep it. And we'll talk about the gem snow and Tug being the same freaking animal. Uh-oh. We got some Black Knights. See, the Black Knight's darker. But the Black Knights have how many generations into it now? Black Knight in the snow? Is that snow? If you would ask me what that, Nikki, if you would have said, "Hey, what's this animal?" I would have first went to white and yellow snow. That's what I would have thought. 100%. That's what I'm thinking. It looks white and yellow to me. But yeah, I mean, there's so much going on in the hobby now with the geckos. I need Montanius. So I gotta figure that out. Almost 20. Jeez. So I did have Black Knight at one time, but I got rid of them. I don't like Black Knight. Well, I have Black Knight crosses all over my collection. I'm gonna sell them as pets. I'm gonna take someone off. I'm just playing, guys. Oh yeah, here's my ReptiPost. See guys? You guys can get this on the link that I posted. I'll post it here. If you guys want some ReptiPost swag, I actually lowered the price so my profit margin is really low. But I figured, hey, why not? Because it's like double advertising. You guys want this? I'll show you guys what it is. Printify. I use Printify. Just because I do. I'm thinking about starting there's like 2 sites I can use with it, but I thought I could put Printify on my website, and they don't give you the coding, they don't give you the API to do it. So I'm like, well, why don't you do that? So I can use it on 2 other sites. I forget what it's called, but let me see here. There we go, Visit Store. If you guys are interested, and just if you're interested, there's nothing else, you guys can check it out. There we go. I can actually move this over here. So look at ReptiPost. I'm just gonna like, boom, ReptiPost stuff. Look at that. Limited time. I'll be taking this down here soon for $19.99 plus shipping. And it's only in the USA. I try to pick the best printer, so Printify lets me use many different places. We need to chat about shirts. We can print them for much larger profit margins for you than any drop shipping like Printify. We need to talk. We need to talk, because all I've been doing is doing like my own little thing. I do like on Printify, their quality of their phone case is good. Was decent. And then I got like coffee mug stickers, the doggy thing. What else do I like that's good? The phone cases, I have all the phone cases. Buttons and speakers, and like some things were just expensive because like this bag, I wouldn't buy it. Guys, don't buy that backpack for $65. That's such a ridiculous price for a backpack. This just says ReptiPost right there. That's ridiculous. It was one of the first things I made. And then I did Order Exotics too, I think. Let's see here. You need to get shirts, Andrew.
I did have a bunch of them. People bought them all.
See, I even got Order Exotic stuff. I don't have much, but I got like a plush blanket. I got magnets. I got little stickers. I got a coffee mug. Order Exotic shirts for $14.99. It's just basic Order Exotic shirt. But you can see, not here you can't because it's black. But if I put it on the white, let's see, it changes. You can, once it loads. There is, see, the S got messed up when I removed the background. So I got to fix that. So if you order it in black, which who would want white anyway, right? The red looks a little bit better, but you can still see it, sorta. So the black's what the one to go with. Everyone's talking to me.
Yeah, I did shirts, and every once in a while you see people wearing them on TikTok. It's pretty funny.
I do. I mean, Nikki, I'm all for it. And like I said, if you're game and we sell stuff, I'll share profits. We'll figure it out. We'll do what we can. Lots of stuff going on. My computer's going nuts, though. It's like going nuts, though. There we go. Oh, people are emailing me, messaging me. So yeah, I'm all game on everything, guys. Just let me know what you're thinking and all that good stuff. If you want to help, we'll figure something out. My biggest thing is getting ReptiPost and getting it up to speed. And right now, I'm really focused on getting the servers. And the server, the best deal I can get is $200 a month. the best server I can get is $800 a month. So
That's pricey. Holy cow.
well, at that point, I mean, there's a big debate on cloud servers or actual physical servers. What's better to go? I know physical servers better. I don't know the cloud server thing. I don't, but I have a friend that does. So I got to figure out which way I want to go. The actual website is not what I need. I need the processing power for video, data transfer or bandwidth for the traffic, and storage space. So the processor is for video only. If I got one small server, if I got a $200 server just to process video, I'm fine. And I could probably have a bunch of $200 servers, but I got to pay for bandwidth and I got to pay for storage at some point. ReptiPost will probably end up costing me, if the growth continues like it is, by the end of the year, will probably be around $400 to $700 a month. And by the end of next year, around $2,000 a month, to maybe $3,500 for what I need.
You can offset that with like advertising and stuff.
Yeah, advertising. The basic stuff is going to be free. You're going to be able to post on there. I'm not going to limit accounts and let you only post one or two things for sale. But I'm going to have little extras like highlighted ads or, little extra stuff that could be, cost some money. If you want, like, we're going to have the Patreon, and the Patreons are going to get certain things. Like, if you want a ReptiPost email, the Patreon, you could get it. Stuff like that. I don't know what you do with the ReptiPost email, but, it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. So, there's different avenues. Like I was talking on the podcast, there's different avenues I can make money. Patreon is one way. TR used to be open for donations. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I used to have people donate to me all the time for TR. The biggest time I ever got donations was when the first time I said, this is getting me too much, I was going to sell the site. And because it was costing me a lot of money. And the donations flowed in because they didn't want me giving up the site. So donations were going in. Well, back then, I ran a hosting company on it too, which is not worth doing anymore. I used to host sites for $500 to $600 a year. No joke. On my servers, I would, because I had I think the Reptile Room was up to 4 servers it was on. I had a MySQL database server. The website was on one server. One server was for storage, and then one server was for processing the videos and stuff. So I'm going to look to do the same thing. And you can get MySpacey with this, guys. Look at us. You can get MySpacey with it. Look at that background. It's a ReptiPost.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to have music on it, something like MySpace. Its coding's there, but I found out, even though I'm not allowing you to download the music, I can get in trouble for that. So I said no. I didn't know that. Everyone needs this. Everyone needs to go to ReptiPost.
I like this site. I love it.
It runs beautiful. Let's see, Facebook. I go to Facebook and nothing's going on there. Facebook sucks. And nothing going on. And I got a site that is like a reptile magazine. If anyone's,
I always wanted to do a reptile magazine type of thing.
So just to show you guys, if you guys are interested, it's a non-paid position, but you would get credit for what you do. If you're interested in writing for it, I can actually show it to you guys. Reptile. Not many people know about it, but I used to advertise it on the scroller down there. ReptilePage.com. So this is it. That is it. It has interviews, and I put interviews up. Get to know. That's what I used to do. It's got a top 5. It has quizzes that I can put up, polls, videos, lists. So I used to do top 10 lists, like this one here. This was back in 1 year ago. 1 year ago.
I remember when you did that one.
Camp Cannon #1, Viper Keeper, Wicked Reptiles, Dave Kaufman, and Clint's Reptiles. So I wrote that. The reptile terms need to know. I wrote that. So you can do top 10 lists. You can do blogs, interviews. We can do anything we want. So like latest news, these are just news. So like Steve Irwin, I wrote a Steve Irwin thing. These little lightnings are trending, and the reason they're trending is they're still hit by Google. So like this has been read 370 times. This one's been read 491 times. So Google crawls this, and people click it and read it. I look, just to prove to people, 11 months ago, the future of pet social media classifieds in groups, ReptiPost. There's what I wrote about ReptiPost almost a year ago. Stairs to the moon because of you is worth it. Venomous community. I mean, if you guys are interested in writing anything for this, let me know. I'll give you access so you can do what you want. I believe you can do it automatically. I just give you publishing access, and you'll be able to do it. So if you're interested, there it is. So I do a little bit building up. I'm sure we can come up with a trade or something so you can keep your money on building Repti. Oh, I'm not worried about money. We'll figure it out. But whatever we need to do, we'll figure out something. You should add animation. So, example, you could have an eye on your logo blink. Just something no other social media has. For banners on the groups and profiles. I actually am working on it where we can make the animation up top and it can scroll. That's funny that you say that. And put GIFs in the profiles and stuff like that. That's what we are wanting. Animation is a GIF. I'm trying to get that to work out. Yep, I am trying to get that to work out. But if anyone wants to do the writing and stuff, I'm hiding a lot. I don't want to say everything. I don't want to say everything. I own reptilepodcast.com. I want to make it where all the reptile podcasts are on there. That's what I want. When I go to Reptile Podcast, I'm really good friends with, like Evan's like my family. So Evan's like, yeah, whatever you want. And there's a few others that said yes. But some people are like, well, if that person's on there, I'm not going to go on there. And I'm like, oh. So I was like, well, that ruined the whole thing, didn't it? I might be able to actually show you guys all the domains I own in this hosting.
Especially.
I do have an advertising structure figured out. I do 100%. I can actually post that too. Whoops. What I've done is this is very basic. All right, guys, this is very basic. I'm going to post a link. But if you go in on this right now and you continue staying the supporter and pay every month, I'll never change the price. You will be grandfathered in. Because I will eventually go to pay per click or pay per view, and it's going to be all automated where I don't have to do it. Right now, you got to contact me. You get me the stuff, and then you pay, and then I send you an invoice and blah, 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 blah. But right now, if you are interested, this is the thing for the ads on ReptiPost. And right now, all it is I can put an ad in the feed. It's about every 10 posts. It is actually on the dot every 10 posts. And it will rotate with other banners, is $15 a month. And it will stay there for 31 days. 31 days is going to be a month. I don't care if it's 30 days in a month or whatever. The ad shows up in the feed for number 2 and on the right-hand bar. This one's 20. The reason it's 20 is there's no right-hand bar on tablets and phones. But the feed is where everyone's going to see it, no matter what. The info I need is graphics, the graphic you want to use, the website and URL you want pointed, and description in the ad. You can message me, get in touch with me, and we'll work it all out. 1 month is 31 days. I'm not playing at 30 days or 28 days. 31 days. About 5 days at the end, I'll email you or message you and say, hey, guess what? Do you want to renew? You say yes. Or if you want to pay yearly, we can work out a better deal yet. If we can work out, if you want to pay yearly, I'll put you down. Literally, I'm doing it old-fashioned style. I'm putting it in my, Wally's going to love this, Excel file. The domains I own, because someone, so Frank knows I don't have. I got a new printer as early birthday gift. So my prints are going to be damn. That's what I'm talking about. I want a picture printer so bad. Right now on this account, I own 20 domains with this service. I own about 100 domains totally, but a lot of mine are parked. I just buy them for investment purposes. So, they're out of this But I own the geckoblog.com. I'm the creator of the Gecko Blog. I've owned the Gecko Blog for years. I own Orner Exotics, of course. AnimalTreasureFilms.com, of course. I let Geo PC Repair expire. I no longer do that. Orner Marketing. I'm a marketer. I do marketing, guys. If you guys want to talk to me about marketing, I don't want to take on clients, but I can help you. I'm better at helping people than doing my own. I own the reptileroom.org, of course. I've owned that for over a decade. Well over a decade. The Total Radio I still own. ReptiDeal.com. I own ReptiDeal.com. ReptiDeal.com is just going to eventually point to the marketplace. I own GaryOrner.com. GaryOrner.com shows you guys my photography. ReptileViews.com. ReptileViews.com. I don't even know what. ReptileViews.com, I believe I got a bunch of podcasts up there. FaunaRadio.com, of course. AnimaliaRadio.com. SociallyTalk.com. We got to get going on that too. GeckoHistory.com. ReptilePage.com. ReptiPost.com. OEEducationalCenter.com. WisconsinReptileShows.com. I point that at upscaled expos from my homie. ReptileHobby.com. ReptilePodcast.com. And ReptiPost.net. That's what I own with this hosting company. And guys, buying domains is my thing. My favorite thing about spreadsheets is I can sit down and I can look at it all. And it just but eventually ReptiPost will be automated. But everyone that pays me monthly for $15 and gets locked into this, I will continue up, and you guys will just be sitting there forever. And I'm thinking about adding some other perks to it, just to let you guys know, like the ReptiPost Patreon thing. You guys be advertised there and stuff like that. If you can, and pointed. I'm trying. I actually tried to get ReptiExpos.com, and ReptileExpos.com is owned by somebody. I put in a bid, but they have never gotten back to me. But I tried to get ReptiExpos.com. I'm trying to really build this. I'm trying to make it huge, guys. I know that some other people say how much they put in advertising a day, $1,000 a day. I'm not a millionaire, guys. I'm not a millionaire. I have to do most of it this. I do have 5 figures invested in the ReptiPost. I do. And I honestly forgot about it for the longest until Chris and Noble and them guys did the contest on there. All the people that you see wrapped around. All them people gave me, well, except for the eye that's under me. That guy didn't do anything. They didn't do nothing. But I am working on the marketplace. What's your favorite thing about marketplace? And if you're looking to do on a marketplace, what's the number one thing you look for?
I don't know. I never really thought about it. convenience of communication, I guess. But I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm still on the air, brother. Yeah. I have someone contacting me. Want to talk to me? But yeah. So if you're watching this, yeah, I'm trying. But the marketplace. The biggest thing I'm going to try to do for the marketplace guys is drive traffic to it.
Traffic. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, that's probably the main thing.
I mean, I could very easily and very quickly build a Facebook page for ReptiPost. And I could get probably thousands of members on ReptiPost Facebook page. Probably very easily. I could probably have it to 3,000 to 4,000 members very quickly.
Now, could you do that and then put the link in there to go to?
That's my problem is if I do that, I have to put a lot of energy in advertising that page. But people, I'm not saying that everyone's lazy, but people tend to be lazy. It's, I got to go there and register. I got to do this. Registration is easy on ReptiPost. It's such a simple thing. I'll try and help you. I know, dude, Kenny, you're my homie, bro. Yeah, I love you, brother. Seriously, everyone that's been there now, I'm trying to get to know. I'm kind of not being able to keep up with posts anymore. But you guys are awesome doing what we do. So you're going to make memes and trash ball python breeder call everything? No. I do. Okay. I have friends that make memes that make ReptiPost look good and put down other things. I will never post them. I want to. Some of them are funny.
I seen one that was funny.
Yeah, they're funny. But my view is I can't put down the ball python breeders. There's 65% of the damn market. I mean, I wouldn't even put down.
I think it's growing.
Yeah, and really I wouldn't even put down core. I wouldn't put down like 5% of the market. I watched a video with the owner of Morph Market last night, and he was on MJ that talk. Some of the things he says I don't agree with. I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to. It's not my site. It's not. But some of the things he said makes me go, "What the hell?" Your memes are horrible. I love it though.
Well, here's the deal: if you're not a ball python breeder, and he's bashing ball python breeders, putting them down, how long is it before he comes around to your group of what you're doing?
What I don't like what he did is he's trying to regulate the customer service side, telling you how to post your pictures. So, I mean, there's people that are better at selling online than others, and that's how it is. So if you get rid of the people good at it, that'd be like eBay coming up to me and going, "Well, Gary, you take professional photos and you're hurting the little guy. So you can't sell on eBay anymore because your ads are just too good and you post too much. So you can't." Me posting 1,000 ball pythons should not stop you from posting yours. Mm-mm. And it's not, I'm going to say this right now, it's not ReptiPost's job to go out and post to bring people to your page. My job is to get people to go to ReptiPost. To stand out, build your brand. I would like people to come and go, "Well, guess what? I'm going to ReptiPost because Gary posts, his animals are only on ReptiPost. I'm going there and I'm not looking at anyone else's geckos. I'm going to Gary." That's what you got to think. Like, wherever I post my stuff, I want them only to come to me. I mean, I don't know. I just so is a ball python. Darian is a ball python. He is a ball python breeder. I believe he does a lot of stuff. But at what extent is let's be honest. I'm a leopard gecko breeder. Bottom line, that's what I'm known for. I breed other species, but am I a crested gecko breeder? I would not compete. I would not compete with these other crested gecko breeders. I couldn't. But I produce crested geckos. You get what I'm saying? I'm a breeder, but I'm not, you know?
Uh-huh.
I mean, come up
You
against
dabble
me.
in it.
Yeah, I mean, someone goes, Gary Orange, the leopard gecko guy. I mean, if I go breed 10 ball pythons, I mean, I honestly thought about talking to all the gecko breeders and just say, hey, let's show them what's up. I mean, I could post 1,500 leopard geckos for sale tomorrow. Let's see if we can get geckos up to 40,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't agree with how he does things, but I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to. If it's working for him. But, I mean, the point is to drive it to Morph Market, correct? We got to drive traffic to Morph Market. We got to drive traffic to ReptiPost. You should care less what ReptiPost gets hits on. My posts get hits on Facebook. That don't matter. Oh, I got 10 million hits on Facebook. My Facebook posts. Yay. Well, what did that turn into? ReptiPost, you know? Hobby versus passion species. Yeah. I got lazy and decided to post a wholesale ad. Passion is what it comes down to, guys. I mean, like Andrew, he's passionate about the mealworms now. That's why he's doing so well with them. That's my opinion. You've seen something that you needed to fix, and you're fixing it.
Yeah. Well, there's a huge, and I don't know how many people see this, but I do, gap in the mealworm
100%.
supply out there, because I sometimes when I was ordering mealworms, I had to order from 3 different people just to make my order up.
It's sad, and I think there should be another cricket breeder. But Gons is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Frank's a professional bot. I love it. I love Frank. I love him. Oh man, I got a reptile show. Rothschild's coming up. I don't even know what geckos I'm going to take. I was looking at my gecko. I got my sheet right here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 of the hatchlings of the last 60 hatchlings I'm taking. And I don't even know what they are. They're cheap. They're $100 a piece. This is what I do. I price them out. I kind of was like, oh, that's what I'm going to take. Because some stuff's like under 60 grams or 6 to 10 grams. I got 11.3. That'd be in 3 weeks. That'd be over 15. 13.1, 14. I got a tail kinked Murphy's patternless.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You think it was an incubation problem, or?
Yeah, because all the other ones all of them are good. It's like mid-tail. And I lost my first gecko this year.
Did you really?
Yeah, it just passed away. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's normal." I produce more than most people, and I lose a handful a year. I'm like literally less than 5. Egg-bound females, I've had 1 this year, and she passed it. It was a huge egg. She's fine. Usually when they go egg-bound, they shut down, and so she shut down. But yeah, egg binding doesn't happen as common as people say, and I don't know. I just dropped 5K in the meal. Oh, jeez. Dropped 5K in the mealworms farm today. Time to set it up and start selling in mass. Okay. There we go. That's a lot for a mealworm farm. Jeez.
I bet I got that plus in mind.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
far.
Oh wait, I already did that one. I'm excited about Rothschild. That's what I'm talking about, man. We need to hook that up. I'm just clicking all this. Have you ever hatched 2-headed leopard gecko? I have never hatched a 2-headed leopard gecko. Never. I've hatched a 2-tail. I have to find a picture one day. I've hatched one with 2 tails, and I hatched one with an extra toe on it, so it had 6. I think it was. It was an extra toe. You could tell it was a nub. I think I hatched failed twins. One of the geckos was 0.8 grams, and the rest of the egg was hard. That gecko now is 2.1 grams. So she's going to live. We were worried about it because it was a sticky gecko. You guys ever hear of a sticky gecko when the vermiculite sticks all over it? Them rarely make it. I don't know why. But yeah, two-tailed gecko. I hatched two-tailed gecko. It's pretty cool. I have pictures of it somewhere. Back in 2012, maybe 13. I think Matt Baronic was the first one to see the picture of it. I texted him really quick. So what other kind of animals you breeding? What you got your picta gecko going yet?
No, I slowed down on them. They're like rabbits.
They are rabbits.
They get out of control. They get so many of them real quick. I trying to think. Got some mealworms. Oh, gonna work on these hognose. See where that goes.
Hell yeah, dude. I think the hognose are gonna be fun. I think you should get 2 more females for that male.
I think so.
I think you should get 2 more. I think about a year ago, Shane was letting go some breeder females. Wally's got tons of picta. Wally's like the pictic dude.
Yes, he's got so many.
Wally's like striped picta, banded picta this, picta that. He's the picta. Any pictomorph? Me? No. Are you working with any pictomorphs?
I have this axanthic looking one. And a high orange one.
All right, last time I did picta was 2010. I think I did picta back then. But the eggs are so freaking delicate because I crush them and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can. I use a little spoon to pick them up because if you touch them with your fingers, they go from this to this. It's like. Whoop.
Right.
So I use a little spoon to pick them up because you can easily crack them if you drop them too hard. They're hard shelled gecko eggs.
Leopard geckos we can juggle.
Yeah.
And
I got like crested geckos too.
Yeah, you got crested gecko eggs this year?
No, I did have a pair, but for some reason they didn't make it, and I don't know why. I'm assuming that I didn't find them in enough time or something.
That happens. I had some dried up blood eggs the other day.
But sometimes they hide them. Like in a crested gecko cage, it's easy for them to hide the eggs.
They're good at that. Bandits, like central bandits, no one works with those. I am building a viper army, so yeah. Let's see here. Let's see, we got Chloe bought a pair from Wally and Fond du Lac, 1 striped and 1 banded. They started laying yesterday. And vipers, you got little vipers. Viper gecko army this year. I like vipers, but again, tiny.
Tiny.
I gave away my peanut whatever
Beetles.
Yeah,
I have those too, but I need to add to it to refresh it up.
lily whites. Whoa. Drop.
Yeah, I saw that whole thing too. They're going to drop majorly because people are just, first off, they overproduce them, and another one is they put them into everything. So sometimes you're going to get these lily whites, you're not even going to know it's lily white, and then you're going to breed it to lily white, and you're going to get pearl, which don't survive, and
So no pearl survive.
no. Well, it's like this same with the spider, the super version, spider ball super version.
That was a rumor about super white and yellow for the longest time.
Was it?
Yeah.
But they know that the pearl spider ball doesn't make it either. Sometimes they hatch, sometimes they don't. They hatch, they crawl out of the egg, and then they die.
That sucks. I really want some micro day geckos. Beauty giant day geckos already gives me a hard time with daily escape. No micro geckos for me. We're good. I don't got time for that. But we are we're at 10 o'clock. I think we're calling this a day
Yep.
or night, whatever. Get your butts over to ReptiPost. Make some posts. You guys,
Yes.
my homies, if you guys are interested, send me a message on ReptiPost. If you want to advertise, support ReptiPost. That's basically what it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not guaranteeing that much traffic to you. We do get traffic, but it's more about supporting us. You get to lock in that deal. If you want some swag, go to that swag link. Swaggy. What do we got? Frank, I'll hook you up with Lily White-Hashley. I'm assuming I produced them this year. Awesome. And I've also seen Lily White's dropping quality as well, too. Much pairing of full-colored animals and making it look muddy. Ooh, that's kind of opposite. And dull. So, all right, guys. We are outie.
Peace.
We'll talk to you later.